It's interesting how the uses of drugs um, shapeshift over time. We did an episode on opium,
Hmm.
and um, our guest was saying that, and particularly in Iran, because it was used quite widely, as you may know, that until about 150 years ago, it was used medicinally, including to kids. It was like the kids acting up a little bit. You give them some opium. You got a little, somebody's feeling a little sick. Let's deal with it with it. And it was only until the late 19th century in Iran and then beyond that it was like, oh, bingo, this can be a recreational drug, which is what it became, and which is true for a lot of other, alcohol and things that were used medicinally. In some cases, we're seeing the transition from things that are used recreationally into usage that can be rehabilitating, for example, psychologically.
Yeah, but if you look at the history of psychedelics, they were part of their sacrament of indigenous people. They were actually doing the healing work, but in a different context,
Mm.
right? So instead of having their like instrumental music in their ears, so they had their own instruments. They played music. They had their own dances, right? But simply like it's really hard for people to just refer them to go to some like I don't know like indigenous churches to have all of those experiences, and we have to respect their own way of doing it, and learn from them, and bring it to clinical settings that people can come, and in 3 hours they can get their ketamine session.